The topic for today is green, health, and global e-communication issues. Looking at ergonomics and health issues, due to the lack of physical activity, the health issues that we can get, one is obesity, the other one is hypertension, diabetes, and increased risk of heart disease. Now all this again is because of the lack of physical activity. Now using the computer, specifically the keyboard and mouse, for long periods of time can result in repetitive strain injury, that's your RSI. It can also result in carpal tunnel syndrome, CTS. Now your RSI is a class of injuries caused by repetitive actions. And carpal tunnel syndrome is caused by the inflammation of the tendons on your wrist. Ergonomics refers to the study and design of your workplace for comfort and safety of people in work environments. So we're looking at a comfortable and safe workplace. Ergonomics implies a comfortable and safe workplace. Now in terms of ergonomics, if you're looking at an ergonomically designed keyboard, it should be a keyboard with soft keys, making it easier to type, and should have palm rests for your wrist. Now, your mouse is used extensively, especially when you're working with your GUIs, and if you are not holding it in a correct position, it can have a result in injuries. There are also gel mouse pads that make it easier for you to work with, giving your wrist chance to rest. Now some of the health practices when working with computers: sit correctly. This implies that your posture is very important, so you're not slouching. Adjust the height of your seat or table so that it is comfortable for you to access your keyboard and your mouse. Adequate ventilation is required. Your mouse and keyboard are or should be on the same level and should be near for you to work with, and not far away where you need to stretch, causing more strain on the body. The monitor should be positioned at the correct level. That means at eye level. This will prevent neck injuries. It will also prevent eye strain. There are screens that help prevent eye strain. So all your settings of your computer could be changed to prevent eye strain. Regular breaks are required. This will help with neck injuries, back pain, as well as your RSI and CTS issues. The next aspect is green computing. Now, green computing implies using the computer by trying to reduce the impact on the environment. Now, the more computers you use means you're using a lot of electricity, burning a lot of fossil fuels, and that is resulting in global warming. So the idea is to design computers that are energy efficient, trying to reduce the impact on the environment. The problem with creating such computers is there's always a demand for faster equipment, which means there'll be increased use of power, resulting in damage to the environment. So there has to be a balance between fast equipment and energy efficiency, so we can consider the effect on the environment to reduce the impact on the environment. The need for green computing. One is you must consider e-waste. E-waste is your electronic waste. This needs to be discarded in a responsible manner. there are companies that deal with e-waste. Broken, damaged parts should not be dumped because they release toxins and it can seep into the water table, damaging your environment. One of the ways to recycle wherever possible. Computers need to be recycled. Now, to create a paperless office, using less paper also means you saving the environment. So for a paperless office, what does that imply? It implies less trees being cut off. But how does it work in the office? It means instead of keeping hard copies of documents, we can store them as soft copies. They can be small portable devices with high quality displays that we can work with. Now the digital divide creates a problem because devices are not affordable enough, so not everyone can work with devices. So that also hinders green computing. For many people, hard copy is the cheapest and easiest way at the moment, and paper is cheaper than large visible video displays. But now people have been moving using the internet where documents are being sent online rather than being printed. It is cheaper. Now, some ways to practice green computing. Switch off computers and devices you are not using. Try and avoid the senseless wasting of paper. That means when you're printing, make sure the document is correct before you print. So to avoid reprints. When it comes to your computers, upgrading is a better option. So you need to check if you can upgrade your equipment before you give away. If you can't upgrade, try to give away or recycle, but do not throw away. Old ink cartridges can be sent back to the manufacturer. You can also refill and reuse old ink cartridges, thereby saving the environment. The impact of global. I spoke about green computing, now the impact of global e-communication. Now computers have changed the way we communicate. Email is sent in seconds. Social networking is an advantage because we meet new people. We can communicate with people instantly in any part of the world. Right, so it's a faster means of communication. Video chats and conferences are also possible. Large files can be sent through anywhere in the world. So computers have impacted positively at the speed in which data can be sent around. Computers also makes communication cheaper in that we can Skype rather than travel to see and talk to people. And huge documents are much cheaper to email than to have to post documents. The quality of received data is identical to what is sent. So basically what we're saying is if you typed out a document and you send, the received document will be of the same quality. So there's no quality compromise when it comes to electronic communication. Social networking is now the best way in which people communicate. You've been using WhatsApp and so on, and Facebook. Business transactions can occur at any time, anywhere. There is no restriction by time and location. And when it comes to research, the internet has a variety of research which allows us to get the information or locate information instantly using the internet. So the main topics we spoke about was your health issues like your carpal tunnel syndrome. We spoke about green computing, your electronic waste, These are some of the new terms you've learned. The activities given in your book needs to be completed. Thank you.